Hi, let me walk you through how to create a new policy and why we need policies in our Certificate Lifecycle Manager. Policies are very important for MTG CLM because they determine which rules and processes can be used to generate a new certificate, what applies to the validation of a certificate, and much more. They are the core feature of the system. With a policy, certificates can be created easily and error-free. First, let me give you an overview of the most relevant fields of the policy form. Policy name. All policies have an identifying name. And entity strategy. This defines the strategy, so all policies and end entities that were created with the strategy can be found together. Manual approval. The next important field is the option to specify if the certificate request needs whether manual or automatic approval. Dual control. If manual approval has been chosen, a dual control can also be established. Allowed valid for values. We also determine the selection of validity periods that are possible for the creation of certificates. Restriction options for only allowed key pair modes. The key material that will be included in the certificate or will also be certified may come from. You can choose from PKCS10, a traditional file format for a certificate application which comes from the PKI landscape. The user hands in their private key and generates a public key. Server generated. Both public and private keys are generated by the CLM server and the information does not come from the user. Public key. The user only hands in their public key for a certification. Allowed crypto algorithms. Here you define the crypto algorithms that are permitted in the certificate later on. We support RSA, elliptic curve, and Edwards curve algorithms. In the next step, we configure the certificate provider. We offer easy connection and integrations of CAAs. MTG CLM supports a wide range of trusted internal and public CAs. For example, Microsoft CA, Let's Encrypt, Deutsche Telekom, and many more. You don't have to access each CA individually to get insights and to control each certificate. Of course, a connection to Kara, MTG's ultimate PKI, is provided too. Template Signer. The selection list is a provider-specific pre-configuration. This allows us to determine which CA and which content can be used for my certificate later on. When selecting email, the policy will access a template in the background which determines the CA. For today, I'll skip the CMP protocol. This brings us to the last section, the end entity rules. By precisely setting up the end entity rules, we enable a fine-grained definition of the content of a certificate. On one hand, you can specify mandatory fields, and on the other hand, you can make further configurations to restrict the structure in the right field. For example, we designate email as a mandatory field and also specify that all email addresses that are used later can only end with @mtg.de. After we hit the Apply button, the policy is in place and ready for immediate usage. All managed PKI and CLM installations come with templates for you to start working with. And of course, we support you with the installation and setup. In the beginning, together we will set up all processes, and later on, you can simply just use them. It's that simple, and you will be able to create certificates quickly and without errors. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more exciting videos on PKI and Certificate Lifecycle Management. Get your free online demo today.